Anyway, where were we? Less in love with the iPhone today, it seems. Yesterday, Vodafone teased us with $199 for the phone itself, but they didn't tell us that to get it for $199, you've got to sign up for a plan that costs $250 a month for 24 months. Total cost, $6,000. Which is a bit more than the figure Vodafone mentioned yesterday when they said, and I quote, the iPhone 3G starts from $199 on a two-year contract that totals $6,000 plus the cost of the phone. So people who are excited about the iPhone yesterday are perhaps less so today. Here are some of the people who contacted us from around the country.
It's a real sense of shock at such a high price for the device. I definitely wasn't expecting it to be such a high price. I don't think many people were expecting that sort of thing. I won't be buying a phone, and I think they're going to lose some business with such high prices like that.
This phone is an expensive toy. It is worth a lot of money, but it's just not worth that much money. Get it right.
Way too expensive, Vodafone, way too expensive. Let's cut the crap, make it more affordable for everyone, and everyone will get it.
Yeah, Vodafone, I've just been looking at the prices compared to the rest of the world, and your prices are just plain ridiculous. 4 or 5 times is the sort of the figure that I've been coming up with. Now, I really wanted one, but I'm not going to go and stand in the queue. I'm not even going to buy one at these prices. It's a pity because I really wanted one. You can see that I'm not your usual demographic, but I wanted one for what it could deliver for me. Lots of good applications, lots of good features, but at this price, I'm going to wait for telecom.
Okay, so those were people who emailed us in from around the country, Christchurch, Wellington and Auckland. Joining us now, Mark Rushworth from Vodafone, Head of Marketing for Vodafone. Thanks, Mark, for joining us. You know what I think happened? When the figure of $199 came out yesterday, people got tremendously excited. To get a phone for an iPhone for $199, you got to sign up to a plan that costs $3,000 a year. It's a lot of money, isn't it?
What people are forgetting here is this is a absolutely fantastic, revolutionary device. It's 3 things in one. Yes, it is a phone. It's an iPod, but at the same time it gives you access to the internet wherever you are. And what we announced yesterday was prices that go from $199 all the way up to $950.
Okay, so all of that is true, but it is more expensive here than any other country in the world I could find. And we looked really hard this afternoon, far and wide. Can you name a country where it is more expensive than in New Zealand?
No one has launched this device yet. We will be
Except the plans are all online. Let's look at O2, for example. Their plan, their best plan, is £75 a month, which is about 196 New Zealand. Yours is 250. They have 3,000 free minutes. You guys have, what, 600? And they have unlimited data, and the phone is free. It is demonstrably cheaper than the deal you're offering.
So we have a range of plans starting from $50 per month.
Except I'm comparing apples with apples here, because I can go right through O2's.
Well, you're not. You're comparing. You've got to compare New Zealand with New Zealand.
No,
so if you look at New Zealand,
I'm comparing their best plan with your best plan. Theirs gives you more, and it's cheaper.
All I know is that Vodafone's bringing the iPhone to New Zealand on Friday with plans starting from as low as $50 per month for low users. And our high users that get over 600 minutes, 600 text, and 1 gig of data.
Okay, in Britain it's unlimited data and it's 3,000 minutes and it's cheaper.
Well, it's exactly the same if you look at our fixed broadband in this country. Then we don't have an unlimited option. We are isolated in New Zealand. It does cost a lot to bring that data down to New Zealand. So the prices that we're announcing are a range of plans, as I say, from $50 right through to $150, which is great value.
Okay, let's compare it with our nearer neighbours then, Australia, and let's look at your cheapest plan. That's for the people who are new signing up, right? The $80 a month one.
So our cheapest plan is for $50 a month.
Okay, and how much does the phone cost?
For that, it's $870 for that device.
And Telstra are offering one that is $40 a month, and the phone costs $354. So once again, it's much cheaper than yours.
It potentially is. I haven't seen those prices. All I know is what prices that we have in our market, which are comparable with our existing rates for voice and our existing data
Which the OECD, the Commerce Commission says is high relative to other countries in the OECD.
But the OECD, their ranking put us in that lower basket of properties as well, which is different once again.
Okay.
So what we're important focusing on here is we have a range of different plans from low end right up to the heavy users, the guys that are passionate, that will use this as their sole means of accessing the internet. And it is, look, it's a great device. I have trouble getting the device.
So. It's a magnificent device, but that doesn't alter the fact it seems to be, whatever price range you look in, more expensive here than anywhere else.
And the phone may not suit everyone, but you look at Apple and how they price their Mac computers. They're always priced at a premium to PCs. So in our lineup of phones, we have over 50 phones, different handsets within Vodafone. One's ranging from $99 up to over $1,400.
Are Vodafone the only people that I can get an iPhone through?
In New Zealand, yes.
Right.
In New
So
Zealand.
are you exploiting a monopoly here?
No, of course we're not. We're offering a range of plans that customers can sign up for. Low users from $50 all the way up to $250. Well, it's interesting today, we haven't launched the iPhone in New Zealand. We have over 5,000 customers that are using the first generation iPhone on our network. They've paid over $1,200 for this first generation device. The second generation device that's faster, includes GPS, is coming in at $900 and as cheap as $199. So it's a great value and great deal.
It's great value and a great deal, except when you compare it with any other country in the world.
Well, those other countries as well, you might be able to buy it cheaper, but you might be locked into a 36-month plan.
Okay,
you know,
so
even
let's
longer,
go back to Britain.
type plans.
18 months, 5 times more minutes than you guys are offering, a free phone and unlimited data. Mark, it's a great phone. People are very excited about it, but you guys are charging like wounded bulls.
We're not at all. As I say, from as low as $50 per month, which gives them a basket of minutes that they can use across any network, as well as 200 meg of data that they can use per month to download videos, download music and games.
Is this as good as it's going to get? You're not going to get cheaper?
Look, over time, the prices come down, but there's still huge demand. We've heard tonight, our first guy is queuing up outside Queen Street now, 2.5 days before the phone's launched.